Now tuning in to Earbud Media. Audio for everyone.
Favor and start this episode with what you say.
Just give it a good classic what you say.
now that I know that reference,
right,
it would be seasonally.
It is incredibly seasonally appropriate. It is that time of year. We're thinking about mashed potatoes. We're thinking about stuffing, gravy.
It's appropriate for us to have like a remix of our show intro.
Right, yeah, just do like a full redo with that sample. I think that'd be great, actually.
Just a good way to start a Monday morning of like a remix of our show song, but with a little Thanksgiving twist. Right. And not in the way that Americans or Canadians really celebrate Thanksgiving. The gossip.
Right. Yeah.
Way.
Thanksgiving should only be for having slow zooms and hard cuts to facial expressions.
Correct.
When all these secrets are happening behind closed doors that come alive in front of your very eyes. That's the only reason that should exist.
Correct. Yeah. For the almost 29 years of my life, I have solely celebrated this week of time for the terrifying and almost dangerous possibilities that could happen at the parade, because big balloons are scary.
Sure.
And mainly just the dog show. And now this is changing for me of I want to honor Gossip Girl and the very powerful, intense family drama that can come out of a really expensive, rich group of people. Not even eating the food, really. Just staring at each other.
The food is the least important thing.
Correct. That is what this week means to me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Sure. Yeah.
We need to honor the CW.
Right. That's what's most important.
That's what Blair would want, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So welcome to Twilight.
Ayo.
We're here. We've made it. This week is brought to you by mashed potatoes.
Yes. Proud sponsor of this program. Mashed potatoes.
I mean, listen, having lived tangentially to Idaho my entire life, having been a neighbor to that, I will say that my life has been inadvertently sponsored by potatoes.
That is true, yeah. And thank God for that, you know? What a blessing. What a blessing to live your life like that.
I'm very grateful for that. I mean, you know, some people say that America runs on Dunkin'. That's not my truth. America runs on Idaho potatoes.
Yeah, so true.
That's my truth. I know that you had told me before the show that you have a nice ambiance of taters over there.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, maybe if you listen close enough, there's an ASMR of just mashing being done. No, they're already mashed. They're just being on a low simmer all day. That's how we do. I'm good. I'm living. I'm laughing. Perhaps I'm loving. Who could say?
Wow.
Right? Who knows? I don't know. I had a couple things I want to talk about, but I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna be good. We've talked earlier on this program that I'm kind of back in my puzzle era. I'm kind of in my crossword era, little games that are good for your brain era.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about a website called Puzzmo.
Okay.
Which is the cutest name I've ever heard in my life. I don't know how. I think I just saw someone like tweet about it or something. I don't know. But it's like a website that has like a bunch of different, like it has a crossword. It has like all these different like word scramble games or tile games or whatever. And it changes every day. But what's really cool about it is that like, because it's in like beta or it's like limited access or whatever, they like just drop one of their games for free like on the website, and then you can get like a key to access the whole thing, and it's like this whole like song and dance of like getting a key. They either like send one to you in the mail to like register for the thing for free to like get access to everything or whatever, or you can like get one from a PDF. Like I like got one sent to my email, and it was like a word, not like a word search, but some sort of like shuffle things around and make the words that are in this thing. And I just got it like as a PDF to my email, and I was like writing it in my notes app and stuff, and then like putting it back into the website, and then I got it. It's so fun. It's like a little treasure hunt of puzzles, and it's really cute. And there's like, it's like the small team. And then like now that I'm into it, I'm like, there's like all these stats and stuff and people doing stuff. There's a chess one. I don't really like, I'm not good at chess, so that's not my bag, but all the other ones I'm like into it, and it's very fun. And it's just like cool indie puzzle stuff that makes my brain feel good. And there's like new ones every day. That's really cool. And I'm a big fan of it. And they have cute little mascot guy that I like a lot.
This mascot is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Just like a little blob. It's so fun. I'm very into it.
Duolingo needs to take an idea from this mascot because it's cute and not terrifying. This is wild.
Oh my god, also tangentially related, because I remember we were talking about Duolingo at one point earlier, and I have tried to be getting back into my Duolingo era, and so I added a widget for it, because I'm trying to get also into my widget era. A lot of new eras going on here today for me. But I added it to it, and it's like, they change it like every hour. It's so aggressive. It's like, and some of them are really cute. Like one of them, like his whole ass butt is hanging out. I'm like, that's a little too much, Mr. Duolingo bird. I don't know your truth. But as soon as you get like closer to like your streak expiring or whatever, it gets like visibly angry at you. And I'm like, this is so much. I can't.
Did you see what I was saying about the ads though?
The ads have gone buck wild. It's
so fucked up. Yeah,
because I haven't like properly been on Duolingo in like, I don't know, a year or two maybe. It's so different. It's like way used to be like different. That. No. Yeah. What's going on, guys?
Back in my day.
Right.
We didn't have ads.
In my day, a year and a half ago, things were better and different.
Exactly. No, this is super cute. I love it.
But it's really cute. Go on a little puzzle scavenger hunt and get some puzzles. And they're really cute. And the crosswords are like very accessible. They're not like, you know, it feels like you don't have to have like a certain level of like, you know, and certain like newspaper ones, you know, like the bar is at a different level, but it's still like very smart and like itches your brain the same way, and it's very cute, and it's just like a really well designed website. Everything flows really good. It feels very cool and well funded, and it's just like this little scrappy thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, for being like, they're saying it's a small team of artists and designers. The UI on this is great.
Yeah, so it's gorgeous. Yeah,
good on them.
Yeah,
I misread the main dude on here. I thought his name was Zach Gaga, and not Zach Gage. Which honestly, hey Zach, can I recommend that you change your name to Zach Gaga?
Yeah, listen.
No, this is cool. I really like. It's kind of like Nick and Nora's approach to puzzles, which is really cool.
I agree. It's very cool.
Damn. All right. I love that.
Hell yeah.
Keeping me hip.
Yeah, keeping you up in the latest puzzle news. Happy to help.
Without having to go on Reddit, so thank you.
Yeah. How are you doing, my dude?
I am here. I have a question. That I need to ask you as the resident dude, without having to ask guys on Hinge.
Sure. Yeah.
I somehow stumbled upon. I was watching lifestyle TikToks.
Sure.
And there's a really popular EOS lotion. I don't know if you're familiar with this. It's called Cashmere Vanilla.
Okay.
And it smells, I have it because I was influenced and it smells great, but
Sure.
it essentially makes you smell like vanilla cake.
Okay, cool.
It's really good. It's dangerous. I don't use it anymore because I try to remove fragrance from
Sure.
my stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, it will literally make people stop you in the street. Here's the thing, though. I found out this week that the boys have found out about this and have started to use it.
Oh, shit.
And now girls are stopping them. Being like, oh my God, you smell really good.
Dang.
Which is dangerous because,
Right.
first of all, fuck you. It's hard to find this anyways. Right? It's
Right,
always
yeah, we
sold
don't
out
need
at
to
Target.
explode the market even more. Yeah.
And like, and also, I'm already a sucker for a good smelling dude. So
Yeah.
fuck you for
Yeah.
taking my smell
Right.
and using it and weaponizing it against me.
Sure.
But here's my question.
Hmm.
Have you heard this? Are the boys
Are they whispering about
talking
this?
about-
Yeah.
Are you hearing this? Because this is, if I need to go stock up on this,
Right.
I will. I'll go to Target today.
Yeah, I believe in you. I've not heard the whispers from the boy council about this.
What is the boy council saying?
I don't
need to
know. I don't know. I will say it looks like it's on sale at every place it is sold. So I think they're maybe trying to cash in on this TikTok situation. But I do love a vanilla scent. I love a cashmere vanilla. That sounds great. This bottle is cute as fuck. This is not sponsored.
No, it's not, but I wish it was.
I wish it was. We need to gatekeep, actually. Yeah, we're going to bleep actually every instance of this. To gatekeep.
Because those, like, EOS lip balms in middle school, holy shit. I bought
like, that's
so
my
many of those.
association. I'm like, oh yeah, the balls that were, like,
Exactly.
really cool in theory, but really impractical in general.
Right.
And you kept
I used to
them.
fidget with those all the time.
Oh my god, yeah, just to, like, twist on and off. Oh my god, I used to do that all
they
the
went
time.
dry before I would use
Yeah.
any of them.
Yeah, they became unusable. Yeah.
Right. But anyways, if you hear the boy council about it, please let me know, because I will go stock up on this shit like toilet paper from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm so scared that if I ever hear or smell a man, like at the vet, which is the only time that I go out nowadays.
Sure. Yeah.
If I smell a man, I'm going to set something on fire. Because how dare you take my scent? I'm vanilla. Don't weaponize that against me. God
Come on
damn
now.
it. Anyways, speaking about men that piss me off, my happy thing is unfortunately Hosier.
Listen, it happens. Happens to the best of us.
This motherfucker, I've told you the story when I saw him out in the wild, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you all know, I saw this dude out in public in Portland.
Jump scare.
A couple of years ago. I mean, listen, he's not a jump scare, but it was back when he was like, you know, people knew his name, but he was still like up and coming, like he was fucking in an elevator.
I'm just saying jump scare in the fact that he's just a large dude. He's just like a large
right, exactly. So I don't usually bring music on this show.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to get back into music.
Mm-hmm.
This album, unfortunately and fortunately, brought me back in for several reasons. One, it's Hosier. Second, it has all of the themes of everything that I have special interest in. Hi, Catholic guilt. What's up? I'm here.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome to space.
I'm hello. It never leaves me. English major. What's up? I think about Dante. It's never left me. You know. Yeah. The thing that hurts me the most about this album, and there's a lot because I have cried about this man more than I would like to admit, is he his range is upsetting to me, because why is this man so tall and can sing so well, and then he'll just scream when he's singing, And not in a like, ooh, I'm a screamo band, but he'll just like hit this pitch and he'll just keep going. And you're like, how do you have an extra lung that I was unaware of?
Like, where are you keeping all this energy inside?
Right, exactly. Like, where is it? Because you're so tall. Like, where is this living? It really pisses me off. Anyways, Unreal Unearth is beautiful. There's no skips. Francesca did emotional damage to me. And it hurts me. Yeah. I love this album so much.
God, I love to just be in my feelings and also scream.
Yeah. And I mean, like, when the TikTok girlies got on it and started making fan edits about it, you know, I love art, you know?
Yeah, right.
It's great. Right. It's great.
That's what it's all about. This is what cinema is.
I love collaborations and pain. You know? It's great. The current events that we have today are really like we're back in it.
Yes.
We've never left.
We've never been more back.
What's shocking to me is not the current events that we have today, but rather the public response that I've seen of people being surprised by Robert.
Yeah. Yes.
Y'all need to stop that.
We've known. We all know this.
I mean, listen, and I'm saying this as someone who was surprised by his vocal talents recently, but like, don't be surprised by this dude. He's a weirdo.
Right.
He's weird.
He's gonna keep upping the ante.
Exactly. Could you direct us to this Architectural Digest piece where he said some words about furniture?
He said some words, okay? So this is from Architectural Digest. Thank you. Francis Dodds. Hero. Icon. Stan. We love. And the point of this piece is that Robert Pattinson, in collaboration with the designer Nicole Gordon, engineered this, you know, sofa that actually looks pretty sick.
It's pretty great.
It's like, there's like marble at the bottom, but it's like cozy on top, and they have these like two things coming out that like could be like table situation, or could be like, you know, they're like different. It's like a circle situation coming out the side, a flat circle. There's a lot going on.
It's I could see this on the set of Mad Men. It's great.
Yeah, and it seems like maybe they could turn in or not. I'm not sure. Maybe they just stay there. No, yeah, they stay there because there's a marble piece in the center. So they're kind of stationary there. That's fine, too. But why this piece became a thing on the internet is because Robert, our man, our boy, said some truly depraved things. In that, you know, at what point in his life, the only piece of furniture he had for 6 months was an inflatable boat. Not a mattress, not an inflatable mattress or a chair or anything. An inflatable boat. And he said it would double as his couch, his bed, and his dining table. And naturally, he got a little bit of back problems because of that. You know? Happens.
I love the author of this piece. Because they say, I love it. I love journalism so much because they say the boat was bad for the back, maybe, but it had at least one thing in common with Pattinson's new sofa. It's a fabulous conversation piece.
So true. So true.
Here's my question for you. Do you think the inflatable boat was before or after when he was living with all of, the Hollywood fuckboys?
God, oh my God. I mean, it would make sense canonically if that was during that time, but I can also see him being like, this is my first place post this squad.
Right.
By myself, making it big in capital H Hollywood.
Right.
and then just have a boat, an inflatable boat. The fact that he does not have a picture for this is actually so upsetting to me, because my brain still can't compute, like, what that even means. Like, what do you mean an inflatable boat? What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Like an REI? Like an REI? Like a...
Right.
In case of emergency boat?
Right.
Or a, like, oh, this is, I got this at Kmart in the summer clearance section.
Right.
This is for fun boat.
I'm confused. I have questions. I don't have answers.
There has to be photos somewhere.
God. Apparently, also, according to this article, he is also working on a matching table and chairs for this. So he's getting this whole setup.
I mean, I would rather...
Design era.
I love it, first of all. I think it looks great. I would rather him channel and collaborate with a designer on this than him keep trying culinary aspirations.
Yeah, the door is closed on that one. Please don't make any food in front of anyone, especially a journalist, ever again, Robert.
You have to imagine this conversation. Suki was like, babe, get the fuck out of my house. Like,
right.
If you need something to do with your hands, go. Mm-hmm. Just get out of here. Go to someone's workshop. And he was like, all right, bet. And it's great. I think it looks awesome. I think that's a testament to the creative idea that he had, and also the designer. Like, Nicole did a great job with this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But also, it doesn't surprise me at all that Robert would just say some fuck shit like, oh, I just slept in a boat for 6 months.
Right.
In my shitty apartment.
Yeah. Hey.
While my mom was in the Amazon. Can we talk about Adam Scott, please, God?
God, I know it's not even technically our purview here, but that's the most important thing out of this Madam Web trailer. And I feel like we've been talking about this thing forever. I completely forgot about it until the trailer happened.
Like a year ago. Yeah.
Because we were like, oh, Dakota Johnson's joining the MCU. Whatever.
It's weird.
Or not MCU. Whatever. Sony. Fucking, whatever. You guys figure it out. I don't care. Not my bag.
Don't even email. I don't give a fuck. It's
whatever.
Gonna go straight to the junk mail.
The Spider-Man universe. Whatever. Okay? As Madam Web. In Madam Web. And this trailer dropped.
No, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Adam Scott as Madam Web.
Right.
Would have been a better move. That would have been a better trailer.
Now we're talking. Yeah. I would love that. Again, another reason why I think we should be in charge of Hollywood.
Yeah, all these people are making shitty decisions.
Right.
They made the strike go on for too long, and now they have a weird contract that's not even good. Put us in charge.
Right. If we were there, everyone would be paid. And then also Adam Scott would be sexy and slutty and everything.
Exactly. Like, which is what the people have been asking for.
Right.
Hello?
Exactly. What's not clicking?
I'm going to be honest with you. This trailer was weird.
This trailer was not good.
It's not good.
It's not happening here. Some incredible line deliveries, though. Yeah. I mean, some incredible lines, just in general. Researching spiders.
It took me too long to watch this trailer. I think that, like, the trailer came out. I had made the mistake. I apologize. I was gone from my phone. I was gone from Twitter for too long. I came back and everyone kept saying that Amazon line.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck happened?
Like, what did I miss?
Right. And then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, okay. All right. I got it now.
Yeah.
But too many good jokes had passed by and I was like, oh, all right. I missed something.
Yeah. I guess I do have to watch this trailer.
Exactly. Nobody's giving me context for these jokes, but all right. Sure.
It's like, why do we keep talking about the Amazons?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't look good, but, you know, we'll probably watch it for a bonus or whatever. So.
Yeah. And, you know, listen, we got 0.2 seconds of Adam Scott. Just a little wet and with a beard and with scrappy hair. So I'm satiated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
it'll pass me by, you know, it'll keep me satiated until we get more Severance. So, God damn. He's great. He's great.
Yeah. God. What a man.
I love it. What a man. We have a listener email from Sam.
Hell yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about this email?
Absolutely. It's from Sam. Thank you, Sam. Who says, "Hi. I'm so glad you finally on the Vampire Diaries bullshit, y'all. So not gonna lie, I've not listened as much as I used to, so I'm catching up. My Vampire Diaries story is not as deep as my Twilight backstory, which I told in 2021, where I had a shrine to Robert Pattinson in my closet that also housed my homosexuality. Anyway, I love the Vampire Diaries. I used to watch with my mom, who had to stop watching due to her being scared of it. She tried to get me to stop watching, but she did not know the depth of addiction to awful vampire fiction. So I was admitted to a residential treatment center and then a therapeutic boarding school in 2012 and had to code break my school-issued laptop to watch the show because, y'all, I was hooked. The lack of adults who would check the laptops made it super easy to sneak into areas and get all the girls in my dorm into the show of shows.
Amazing.
I had the laptop until junior year when a person who I still hold bad blood with to this day snitched, and I got my laptop confiscated. I got my revenge by revealing her nighttime activities with her boyfriend. I didn't care before, but she made it personal. I'm not going to say this name. I doubt you're reading this, but I hope y'all are miserable. Anyway, I graduated, I left my RTC, and finally was able to finish the show in 2017 and in 2021. I watched the whole show again when I started my undergrad. It's a whole experience. Enjoy, my friends. I don't know how y'all will like it, but I'm excited for you. Sam. There's a lot going on here in this message.
I remember, I miss like the mid 2010s when adults did not understand laptops. I mean, they still don't understand technology, but like they didn't have the spyware yet to be able to understand things. Right. And you could just like code break shit really easily.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I remember we had I forget who it was, but we had a guest many moons ago who was like ripping 50 Shades of Grey on school computers and sending it to people.
100%. Yeah.
So like, listen, I love it. It's a beautiful time. The internet's wonderful, especially in that era of just like, fuck it, you can just do it. You just grip it and rip it, do whatever you want, baby. Hard and fast, fast and loose.
You have to target your media to young women. Because they'll do anything. If they love your shit, they'll do anything to consume your media. That's wild, though, to be honest.
Right.
The bad blood in a residential treatment center is that's some shit there.
You hold that with you. You know, you carry that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That'll stick with you forever. And I can't believe that you almost got kicked out for watching the Vampire Diaries. They should compensate you for that, probably.
Yeah, the CW should just write them a check. Yeah,
they should send you a check for that, probably. That's wild, Sam. Well, I'll tell you what, Sam. It's been all jokes thus far, but this episode made me cry, so how about that?
Let's do a hard pivot. Sad shit.
I thought that this was gonna be, I thought I was gonna be able to phone in the next couple of years watching the show, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna be all goose and gas, I was gonna be able to put my feet up, and then this episode made me cry, so what's up?
So, what happened?
So, why? I feel like this is the same bamboozled I felt when we were reading Vampire Academy.
Being like, this is going to be a breeze, easy breezy, beautiful.
Right, exactly. I was like, oh, it's just going to be silly. Like, it doesn't matter. Right. And then I like smacked my head and got a concussion and fell in love with Dimitri. So, hello? What's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
Especially because, like, last episode was chill. Like, Lost Girls was heavy. Like, there was a lot of stuff that happened.
Right. It was setting a lot of foundations, for sure.
Right. But when I was talking to you last week, I thought this was going to be an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I thought this was going to be great.
Right, we're like, Halloween, fun.
Right.
Holiday episode, low stakes.
Seasonal episodes are always fun.
Yeah. I will say, before we get into, like, the stuff, I will say it's an incredibly funny bit in this episode of, like, people dressing up as what they actually are for Halloween.
Okay, listen.
Like, Vicky being a vampire and Bonnie being a witch. It's very good. It's very good.
It was my favorite
Made me laugh.
bit.
Made me laugh real hard.
It was a very good bit, and I loved it a lot.
Yeah.
And I hope that they continue it, because some people, I posted a question about it on our Twitter a couple weeks ago, and they said that there are, like, multiple seasonal episodes. So I hope that they do this again. Like, just lean into it, because why would you have more costumes? They looked great.
Yeah, except for Elena, who's just had the same couple's costume that she had last year. And it's like, I guess I'll dust this off. Okay.
Yeah, why was she listen, what am I saying? I know 16-year-olds that were wearing sexy nurse costumes, so, but, whatever. I was in high school and I wanted to wear a different Halloween costume every year, but, like,
yeah,
I would wear it again. She looks great.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, absolutely.
But I like to think that Vicky didn't have that vampire costume and just had to go, like, steal it or get it really quick.
Right. It's like, I need to go to Spirit Halloween right now.
I need to go find a vampire costume stat.
Yeah.
It's really important to me. Nobody's going to get this joke except for, like, 3 people, but it's going to be great when it pays off.
Doesn't matter. It's going to be so funny to me and 3 other people.
And listen, it did pay off. I loved it a lot. So it's great. I thought for a second that my episode 1 of this season prediction about Jeremy was going to be right.
Yeah, it really was not looking good for Jeremy this episode.
Because I didn't want to be right. I was like, I had to pause the episode for a second. And I was like, fuck. I know that I said that he wasn't going to live long, but I changed my mind.
I take it all back.
I take it all back. I want him to live a really healthy, happy, long life. Fuck.
I no longer want to be gifted with the burden of prophecy. Or burden with the gift of prophecy.
Oh, no. Oh, so dangerous. I don't know that I wanted it to be at the cost of Vicky, though.
Yeah. It was kind of... We were, like, just getting into it, you know? And obviously it couldn't have lasted very long anyway.
No.
You know? But, damn, they really did that with the swiftness. I'm just like, well, let's just do it. Too complicated.
Like, was I surprised? No. Did I think it was going to last? No. Am I still hurt by it? Yes. Especially because of the fact that, like, Matt doesn't know.
Yeah, that was rough. And obviously nobody's, like, communicating to him. Like, Elena's kind of trying to be like, listen, like, things are happening. It's like, whatever. And Steph is just, like, shoves him against the wall. It's like, I'm trying to help her. Shut up. Just let me do my thing. I can't talk. I can't do anything. I gotta go.
Exactly.
And obviously this dude is, like, fucking scared and nervous and protective. And it's like, what the fuck's going on? This stinks.
I will say, very similarly to last episode, when she was still alive in this episode, Vicky killed it. She was doing a great job.
Oh my god, yeah. And she had so many good lines, like, rip, for real. 'Cause, like, earlier, too, in the episode, when she's trying to be like, I'm hungry, this sucks, why can't I just get human blood? Your shitty, like, rodent cocktail stinks, Stefan. I hate you. And also when she, like, needs to pee, and she's like, why do we even have to go to the bathroom? I thought I was dead. This fucking sucks.
For real!
It's, like, honestly, valid point, Vicky.
I totally thought that she was going to try to escape at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't think that it was a, like, genuine question.
Yeah.
I was happy, though, that we did get a little... I mean, to be honest, we got, like, Vicky Elena moments several times throughout this episode. Mm-hmm. But in the house, like, before school started... I don't even know if Elena went to school that day. But when, in the morning before school started, that Vicky was like, all right, let's get one thing straight here, you perky little bitch. And then, like, takes her by the neck and pushes her up against the wall. Yeah. Elena was scared straight because it didn't look great, but Vicky did a great job there. It was beautiful.
Right. Absolutely.
Because I was fully thinking, like, that we were not, based on the photo that we saw, I thought that it was not going to be, I don't know, I thought it was just going to be pretend and nothing was going to happen.
Right.
But I'm choosing to ignore that she was talking about Jeremy in that moment. And I think that a lot of people probably just ran with that.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, okay, interesting. Which is beautiful.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with... Because we did get a little bit more lore in this episode. But the vampire caffeine lore is very important to me.
It is good.
I love it. I think it's smart. It's logical and it makes sense to me.
Right. Of being like, how does one actually sustain this? Like, high NT energy.
And I'm surprised that we didn't get it in other vampire media that we've had thus far.
Yeah.
Because it would have made a lot more sense if Edward was always carrying coffee, therefore his hands would be warm.
Right.
But no. No.
I guess that's it makes too much sense. It's too logical.
I'm curious about your thoughts on Stefan and Damon playing, like, angel and devil on Vicky's shoulders throughout this episode.
It's so, like, this dichotomy is so aggressively clear of Stefan's like, I'm so good. You can't, it's not like you're gonna carry this burden with you for the rest of your life, which is eternity, and that's gonna stink. And Damon's like, boring. Don't you want some fun? Don't you want to hang out? Don't you want to party? Don't you want to eat anyone you want and just erase their memories? You can totally control it. You got it, girl. I trust you for sure. And it's like, okay, we're at really two different sides, the most opposite ends of the spectrum here. And it's not good for her brain. No.
And then as soon as he's like, Stefan, it's fine. We're not going to Disneyland. We're just going to go hang out in the yard. And then Vicky's like, fuck y'all.
Right.
I'm going to go home.
I'm out of here. Yeah. It's like, you guys are annoying and boring. I'm just going to figure my own shit out without you and go to this sick party. I'm going to go see my brother. Okay? And see my brother. Yeah. So, fuck with me.
And abuse the threshold thing so Stefan can't get into my house.
Yeah. So good. And it's just being like, please, 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 please. Come on, it's outside. It's like, let me talk.
Oh.
So good.
So good. I loved it so much. Not that I mind, I guess. But where's Jenna?
Yeah, it's a great question. Jenna, absent. Completely not present.
Why didn't both of her children charges, go to school today? Yeah. And she's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, it's like, listen, girl, I know you have a lot of more responsibility thrown at you at a young age. That's hard to deal with and very overwhelming, for sure. Your now children, relative children, theoretical children, are never in school, ever.
Right.
Hanging out with really shady people in a time when people keep dropping dead.
True.
Very intently and very fast over a very short period of time. Can we just do a vibe check? Can we check? Do you need like assistance? Maybe you can like hire someone to help around, keep tabs on things, so you can make sure your now spiritual children are alive and around, or at least going to school.
Not that I ever want to say that like, fucky history teacher was right.
Right.
But, Jenna, are you good?
Yeah.
Jenna, are
Seems
you
like
okay?
no.
Jenna, are you alive?
Yeah, it's a great question.
Are you okay? Because honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point. Jeremy's skipping school. He's trying to search for Vicky. Elena is at the Salvatore home trying to pay attention and make sure that Vicky's good.
Right.
School, a month in, no.
Don't need it. It's
Never
out.
heard of it.
What's going on?
Now, to be fair, it is Halloween, so no work's getting done today.
Sure.
So, listen, I get it.
Right.
I'm ever. Mm-hmm. It's not the first time that they've not been at school. So, let's figure it out a little bit.
Right. And, like, we're at the point where nobody cares that your parents died anymore. It sucks, but people have moved on. It
Nobody.
sucks.
It's been 5 months, okay?
There's no
excuse.
Cares. Yeah, your teachers are not going to be, like, they were tired of it week 2, okay? They were sick of it. You think now they're going to be like, oh, you can make up your midterm exam? No. You need to go, think about college, Elena.
Yeah, you need to start applying to schools, like right now.
Yeah.
SATs, take them.
Yeah.
Think about
What's your 5-year plan, Elena?
Oh my god. No. God. One thing I will say that I'm very happy about is that we do get Bonnie and Caroline this episode.
Yes. God, I missed
Finally.
Them. Fuck. God.
And that we do get more, like, Grams, we see her. She's here.
Mm-hmm.
We get lore on Bonnie.
True.
Which is great. They fled Salem. Her family relocated here. Good.
Yeah, also her grandma's place is sick.
It's so cool.
She's got all these cool dusty books. It's like, here's everything you need to know about magic in our family. And, like, it's awesome.
Bonnie thinks her Grams is weird. I would never leave that place. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a dream.
I'd be like, Grams teach me everything.
Yeah.
And she teaches a cult at the university. Dream job. Hello. Dream job.
Come on now.
I love her. I love her so much.
Yeah. How do you feel about Damon flirting with you know who?
Miss Lockwood. Mrs. Lockwood?
Mrs. Lockwood, yeah.
This was so good. Finding out that there is, I mean, I don't know how big this town is, but there is a not insignificant amount of people in Mystic Falls that cannot be compelled by the Salvatores. Amazing.
Yeah. So good. It's like, eat shit. You think you can just run this town?
It makes a lot more sense about why Zach had such a big weed farm in his basement.
Right.
Because, like, otherwise, why wouldn't you just have one vervain plant? He had a huge vervain thing in the basement, and it makes more sense now why if you've got, I mean, she listed like 20 people there.
Right.
That need it for their jewelry and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so funny
he's a
when
supplier.
Exactly.
He's an important part of the business.
Texting the weed man, right?
Right.
But it was so funny when she was like, is there something wrong with you? And he's like, oh shit, I just got something in my eye. So bad. Sorry.
Yeah, oh, sorry. It's so unlike me. These new contacts are really fucking me up.
Really bad. So sorry. Yeah. That was very important because he was trying to get the hot goss.
Right.
And
like, give me a flowchart. Who's who
right, exactly.
in the council.
What's going on, and trying to cover up for the fact that he killed his uncle in quotes.
Yeah. Right.
And the other thing too that she mentioned was that the founders party was a trap for the vampires. Right,
because it was like, oh, we eliminated everyone who came in the morning when the sun was out. Trying to suss out the competition or the situation.
They know about the daylight. They know about the vervain. They did have the magic compass.
Right.
But they don't know about the rings, which is interesting. So their lore is limited. Mm-hmm. Which is, it's good to know. Yeah. Here's my question. Why the fuck does this school have so much money for this Halloween party?
This party is bonkers. There's, like, it's like a full...
This is like a D1
haunted
school
house.
Party.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's huge. There's a dude laying on a table with spaghetti guts. That was a lot. That was very good. There's so many hallways. Yeah.
If you watch this, I need you to know, because HBO didn't do this, and I wish they would have. I don't know if Peacock, because I think Peacock has this too. They don't put a warning on this episode, and I wish they would have.
Yeah.
The back half of this episode has strobe lights in it, and I...
Almost consistently. Yeah, it's like
just like
a lot.
Almost consistently throughout, like, probably 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
So if you, like myself, are very sensitive to strobe lights, because you take an anti-seizure medication like I do, maybe skip out on this episode.
Yeah. Maybe just go to the next, you know?
Right, exactly. And hey, then you get to skip out on, like, the crying bits, which is great.
Right. Beautiful. Lovely.
And I get... Listen, I know why they chose that. Mm-hmm. I get it for... like, the drama of it. Mm-hmm. But if y'all could have just warned me, that would have been great. So I
just give me a little heads up. That's fine. That's all I need.
Right. That would have been great. But it just was so... The budget was wild. The black lights. God, like, not just in the school, but outside of the school. There was a lot happening.
It's wild.
I'm glad that we got a little bit more lore on the crystal that Caroline had and now Bonnie has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Around her neck.
I just want to know why... Because that was the one Damon pulled out of the floorboard, right?
Yeah, I think so.
How the hell... if that was from Bonnie's ancestor...
Yeah.
From, like, 1864, how did that get there?
That's a great question. Yeah. What's going on? What's the timeline here?
But at least now we have a little bit more explanation.
Right, of what it even is.
Right. Aside from it just, like, in the sunlight making a pentagram in there. I feel very sad for Jeremy.
Dude, Jeremy keeps making me sad every episode.
The amount of times I just keep putting, like, my phone now autocorrects that anytime I write Jeremy, it puts not even the emoji, but an emoticon sad face.
Just the frown, yeah.
Because I've written it in these notes so many times.
Yeah. God, it's so fucked up. There's so many traumas happening around him, and he just wants to, like, be a good guy.
Yeah. He just wants to make out with his girlfriend
and make out with his girl, and not try to get eaten by her, and then also see her just fully yeet my sister into, like, so many piles of wood and whatever was going on over there.
Yeah, the Gilbert siblings got in this episode.
They got their ass handed to them, for sure. Because, I mean, you know, listen, Vicky's fresh. Vicky's hard to control. There's a lot of urges.
Which she was before being a vampire, too.
Right, of course.
Stefan says that. He's like, this is going to be hard because she already has dependency issues.
Right. So, like, it's not a great combo, a great transition, perhaps. Even in a normal circumstance. So it is not great. Also, this is happening all, like, very closely outside of the school. It's wild to me that nobody else just, like, went out for a smoke break or something. It was like, or just to look at the stars or whatever. And it was like, oh, hey, here's all the school buses. Oh, there's, like, a full fight going on. And also a murder, basically.
Yeah, or, you know, like, surveillance cameras.
Sure, also that, yeah. Like, what's going on? You have all this money for a Halloween party? You have any security cameras?
Apparently none.
Where your school buses are? Needed. That seems important.
It was so fast, too. Of going from, like, oh, Vicky's gonna do, like, a sexy bite on my lip, and Jared's like, oh, all right. To being like, no, Vicky, don't stop biting me.
Right.
No
The first time was fine. Now more is, we're doing too much.
Right. To Jared's down, Elena's down. Yeah. And, like, poor thing. I mean, she brought a 2x4 to a vampire fight. Like, it's not...
Right, it's hard. She tried her best, but you can't really compete with that.
It's not great to get, like, bit and thrown down.
Yeah.
She's not doing great. But the stab came fast.
Yeah.
Stefan came out of nowhere.
Which is the biggest steak I've ever seen in my life.
Right. He was like, no, like, I already tried to warn you before of, like, you're hungry, you shouldn't be here. But it's not like 3 strikes, you're out. It's like 1 strike, you're done.
I wish we could have seen, like, a little behind the scenes scene of while, like, this sort of altercation was happening, and Stefan just sees, like, one of the pillars of wood, or, like, one of the 2x4s, and just, like, whittling it down into, like, a big, like, pointy edge, so it can be truly...
Yeah, do you think he was using a pocket knife, or do you think he was using his little teeth?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he could be full, like, beaver, right?
Woodchuck?
I'm just being like, like a woodchuck, yeah. I'm just being like, gnawing on it, getting that sweet,
what was that surveillance camera footage like? You know what I mean?
Listen, if there was any of it, I would love to see it. But this school apparently does not care about security. Even though there are, cannot stress enough, so many murders happening.
Just so many.
So many.
Like, by capita, so many.
And directly tied to this institution of knowledge and learning.
Correct. It was scary how gray she turned.
So fast, too. Oof.
So fast. It was not great.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see, Jeremy just ran away. Like, I think he just got escorted. Like, so Stefan was like, I gotta get you out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Something that... And Ian keeps doing this. He keeps making me like Damon, and I think the thing is I just like Ian Somerhalder.
Yes, right. Correct.
Because the scene where Stefan calls Damon in and is like, you gotta come fucking clean up your mess. This is your problem. This has been your problem the whole time. And Elena just keeps beating the shit out of him. And is like, how dare you, like... She hurt my brother, she hurt me, and now she's dead. Like, this is all your problem.
Right.
And the part that killed me is, like, the final slap that she gives Damon, and then his jaw twitched, and I was like, goodbye.
Yep,
goodbye.
It's over. It's over. God.
Oh, a jaw twitch? I need to go sit out in the street. Are you kidding?
Yeah. And his silly little smirk. Get out of here.
You're going to drive me to smoke, Ian.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
God. Fuck.
Oh. I see now, like, I think last episode really showed me Nina's acting capabilities.
Yeah.
And then I saw it again when she was hitting the steering wheel.
Yeah. Just full release. Yeah. Right.
They just need to give her more times where she's not just, like, standing straight, like, with her hair down. Like, they need to show her where she's, like, fully expressive.
Yeah.
Just give her some more range, because she's got it. She can do it.
Right. Yeah. She doesn't have to just be, like, totally, neutral, like, in the face and in her line delivery. She has the range. She can do it.
She's got it. Let her do it. God. The ending of this episode made me cry.
Yeah.
With Jeremy.
He's so down bad. He's so sad. Things just keep horribly happening in his life, and everyone's being really rude about him smoking weed to cope. And he can't even... He's nothing. He has no support. There's no one around. People keep getting taken away from him left and right. Fucking sucks.
I would have let this man wreck my life in high school.
God, yeah.
This was when he was like, why does everyone have to die around me? I was like, you need to be fixed.
Right.
I was like, ooh, you were unfortunately my type, Jeremy. I am so glad I didn't watch this when I was younger.
Yeah. Oh my God. Things would have been so different.
I mean, it didn't change the trajectory of anything.
No, of course not. No.
But I'm glad that I'm watching this now.
Different lens, different set of eyes.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it didn't change the fact that I fell for a Jeremy who, you know, like, didn't have a mattress.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, like, you know, we can change behaviors now, you know? They made him forget, Cody. I can't do this anymore. So fucked up. I can't. This is supposed to be a funny show. We were supposed to make fun of this show.
Yeah. And then fucking Elena pops in here and is like, listen, here's what you gotta do, fucko. You gotta make sure.
This was your fucking mess, Damon. You gotta go clean this up.
Right. Vicky left town, okay? She skipped town. She's out of here. You're never gonna find her. She's never coming back. She's good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You're never gonna see her again, and it's fine. It's like, I cannot. I can't with this.
And then she looks over at Stefan and says, I wish I could quit you. Hello?
Mm-hmm. Also, girl, that was what you were supposed to be doing, if I remember correctly from last episode, but it's fine.
Yeah, you
had
broke
other
up
things
with him.
going on. Yeah, you did. You did quit him.
You straight up told him, like, I quit you.
Right. It's like, actually, this sucks for everyone involved here. But I guess the chemistry is just so strong. You know what I mean? You really can't back away from that.
Which is incorrect, because if anything, I mean, obviously, like, there was chemistry between Elena and Vicky in this episode.
Yeah.
Tangible.
Sure.
But if anything, there was chemistry between Damon and Elena this episode in two times.
Way more. Yeah.
During the doorway scene when he was like, girl, don't you have school to go to? Like, why the fuck are you sassing me at a vampire's house? Like, you could die here. And she was like, move. And then when she was trying to slap the shit out of him, and he just kind of took it.
Ugh. Yeah. I'm seeing it.
I get it. But again, I think currently that is more a testament to Ian.
Yes.
Than Damon.
I agree. Yeah.
I did not see chemistry this episode between Stefan and Elena.
No.
And that's my truth.
That period.
The fact that Jeremy thinks that, like, Vicky took a little stick with a little red and white checkered knapsack and was just like on my way, hurts me.
Yeah.
But I know that he is going to feel, like, at peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know who doesn't, though, is Matt. Why do I feel sympathy for Mike Newton?
Right.
What's that?
Who would have thought this would happen?
How the turntables. It's really fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, they're doing a little twisty on 16 Candles, apparently.
Seems like it.
It's titled 162 Candles, which is so many candles.
That's so many. It's a lot.
That's a dangerous amount of candles.
Yeah. Or you just need a really big cake to evenly spread them out.
That's true. Yeah, just a dangerous amount of cake. I don't want to cry next episode. Can we just get some goofs and gas?
Please. I'm dying out here.
Can we just get something cheesy and embarrassing that I can make fun of again, please, and thank you?
Yeah. I miss it.
Right, exactly. We have some amazing patrons. Would you like to start us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Sean Salvatore.
Ooh, thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Pew, pew, pew. Thank you to Katya Karp.
Ooh, thank you to Ashlyn Vogel.
Ow. Thank you to Maddie Facinelli.
Ooh, thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Ooh, thank you to Danielle Burke.
Ooh, thank you to Sophia Salinger.
Pew, pew, pew. Thank you to Laura 40.
Ooh, thank you to Dan Zeklos.
Ow, ow. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Emily O'Zara.
Ooh.
Oh.
I forgot that I chose this. I have a fan fiction for you. It is by the author Sabrina_ill.
Okay.
It is titled A Question of Manners.
Okay.
And the summary is for, and this is another user apparently, for the city of Dis, who wanted Damon/Jeremy with Elena being outraged.
Okay.
There's no chapters in this. Elena stops halfway up the stairway and looks past him at her brother. I won't be long, Jer. The boy eyed Damon with curiosity and suspicion, poorly disguised as disinterest. Why Stefan chose to associate with teenagers for the majority of his unnatural life was beyond Damon. Come in, he said, and stepped aside with great flourish to let the boy pass. If he left him outside, Elena would only yell at him later. That sort of thing was no fun when he wasn't allowed to rip out any throats in the heat of the moment. He poured the boy a glass of whiskey once they were inside and watched the boy take it somewhat hesitantly. The booze would probably annoy Elena, and he wasn't above resorting to pettiness since she'd decided to saddle him with babysitter duty out of the blue. Of course, there was always another option for passing the time. Jeremy was leaning back in his chair, away from the table and away from Damon, body language not exactly screaming careless confidence. Damon wondered how much the boy really knew about the things Damon had so carefully wiped from his memory earlier. He leaned forward and caught the boy's eyes. "Bring me that whiskey bottle," he said casually. The boy obeyed immediately. Either Big Sis didn't think to dose him properly with vervain, or he'd forgotten his shiny jewelry at home. Damon couldn't blame him. Supernatural bling did tend to be extremely gaudy. Damon accepted the bottle and patted the space next to him on the sofa. "Sit," he said, still looking into the boy's eyes. "So tell me," he said, when they were both seated, "is there a special lady in your life your sister doesn't know about?" Before the boy could answer, Damon changed his mind. "No, actually forget that. Elena could come back at any moment. They needed to make the best use of this time. You think I'm hot, don't you?" "Yes," the boy said with a dazed expression. Damon almost wished he wouldn't have to wipe this whole thing from his mind later. "You jerk off thinking about me in the shower?" Jeremy shook his head. "Well, you're going to start." The boy nodded obediently. NC.
Okay.
Like, what? I
Hello?
didn't know that this was a very popular tag on here.
Yeah. Okay.
And apparently it is.
I'm not mad at it.
I have to think that this episode may have started that for some people.
Sure. Yeah, really just feeling something.
Right, exactly.
I get it. Sometimes you need to just see it before you even know that's what you need.
Sure.
Which
Sure,
how you feel.
Right. So that is apparently a thing that is there for people. So enjoy at your leisure.
Go for it. Hell yeah.
I'm very excited. I haven't had warm Thanksgiving meal in a really long time. So I'm looking forward to it this week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's been a while. Friends, tell yourselves to make a note to watch next week's episode and to tell your friends about the show.
Yeah.
Because we're still pretty early in this season. Y'all can catch up.
Yeah.
Your friends
Come on in.
You're
good.
Come on in.
Yeah. Water's fine.
The water's fine. And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
get bit.
Ooh.
Ow.
Into the Twilight is an Earbud Media production. You can follow us on Twitter at Into the Twilight or on TikTok at Into the Twilight Show. You can find me at Cody Corral on Twitter and Allie at Alexandria Does. And you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Into the Twilight. We have merch, so much stuff. All those links are in the episode description. And make sure to rate and review us on your favorite podcast hosting platform. It really helps the show. Thanks. Bye.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.